Hey guys, welcome to Eating Local. Today we're gonna go to Bytes Fusion Grill. How this works is we're gonna judge on taste, presentation, service, price, and atmosphere. So we'll see you then. So I got the lamb quesadilla. I'm not sure what these sauces are. I think this might be the sauces Jess ordered.
I asked for the green one with mine. I got the green and tangy sauce.
Yours. But there's like, I don't know. I don't really need that. But it's got like, let's open it up. Fries, I think, and some vegetables, a lot of cheese.
It looks
And
good.
it's not regular, like flour tortilla bread. It's like naan bread.
I thought it was, because didn't they ask you? Like for a choice. You like it?
It's pretty good.
Oh.
Yeah.
The chicken stromboli 65, chicken 65 stromboli. And it just looks like it has chicken and cheese on the inside. Maybe some peppers, but I'm not really sure. And then I got to pick 2 sauces as my side, so I picked the tangy red sauce and the green sauce. So,
I like it.
it's really sweet.
Do you want to try mine?
Yeah, it slaps, right? One.
So guys, we made it back home from Bytes, the Fusion Grill. This part we're gonna talk about
Our scores.
yeah,
Like what we gave it. So we were grading the restaurant out of 50 points basically, and we have 10 points for every category on a scale of 1 to 10. So our categories were atmosphere, service, taste, price, and presentation. So we're gonna start with the atmosphere. So what you guys will see in the video, like when we first walked in, it's not very full. Like it's a really big place, and they have a lot of seatings.
well, if you know where,
The Texan.
well, it's located on State Street. It's right next to, is it Dollar General?
Yeah, Dollar General.
It's where the old Texan used to be. So like if you remember how that looks, that's kind of how it's still set up.
All like the booths and everything, like from the Texan in there. So everything, like you first walk in, and you don't really know where to go at first, because like you order everything in like the back.
Because when you first walk in, there's like their cookie shop, I think that's what it's called. But it's set up like a buffet style. But when we were in there was nobody like at the counter. So you just have to go like all the way back, and then there's somebody right there.
Atmosphere, I personally gave it a 7, just because like I really liked the decor and like the colors that they have. Like it's a really like bright colored place, I guess.
I did see like another back room for that restaurant.
Yeah,
but I'm
they
not
did.
sure.
They had another doorway. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, but it probably. But I think that's because a lot of people don't know about the restaurant yet.
So what do you give it?
I gave it an 8. Personally, because I know that when you first start a restaurant, especially here in Saginaw,
It's hard.
it's hard. We have, in Saginaw, you only have like what? The big,
Applebee's,
No,
like chain restaurants type
yeah.
things. Yeah.
like Applebee's, Logan's, like a lot of people go to those, but I think a lot of people don't know about local restaurants, or they're afraid to give them a try, which is the reason why I'm doing these videos, so that people can get known about their local restaurants, because I think we need to invest more into our community. So, but back to my answer, I did give it an 8. Once it starts to pick up, like there's more faces and like, but I mean, it was nice.
Just walking in, that leads us to like the actual service, which I thought was like absolutely like phenomenal, because their menu is like printed like up on the wall, like in the back. And the guy had asked us like right off the bat, like he was like super friendly and had this like huge smile on his face, which was great. Like you never want to have someone like, you don't want your first impression to be with someone that has like an attitude or just doesn't look happy to be there. But he like genuinely looked like he was happy to like be there, you know. And so that was great. But then he asked us if it was our first time there or not, and so he took us through and explained like the whole menu. It's kind of similar to how like Chipotle or Qdoba are set up, where it's like you can build like your own like bowls and everything. We didn't actually do that. We tried like something that they have like on their menu that they like make themselves, rather than having us pick out the majority of like things that we know we like. So but yeah, but he was super nice and like took us through the whole menu. So I give service a 10 because I completely enjoyed that.
I also gave the service a 10. Like, you don't really get many places anymore, especially at places that aren't local. They don't really go through the menu unless you know, ask like, hey, what is this? What is that? Blah, blah. Yeah, I mean, service is great. They bring, like, you order your food at the front desk, and then you take a number, and then, you know, they serve it to you.
Like price-wise and everything, I thought their prices were like, they're pretty reasonable. I mean, they're not over the top expensive, but they're not necessarily like super cheap and like giving you like a bunch of food at the same time. Like, I would say that you get what you pay for.
Yeah.
And so I gave it an 8.
You ended up getting...
Yeah, I got a stromboli. I got a chicken stromboli, or they called it like...
Chicken 65?
Yeah, chicken 65.
And that was $7.
Yeah. With 2 sauces.
Ended up giving the price an 8 also. Yeah, the prices weren't bad. For me, it was like, you know, mine's was $9.49. And it's not made on like tortilla bread, because you get an option of flour or wheat, and you know how it's a fusion place, so I thought, you know, maybe they have like regular tortilla breads.
Yeah.
But it's not like that.
It was like 9.
So the prices were overall decent. So the next part is presentation.
One of my favorites.
I don't think you spelled presentation.
I didn't spell presentation right, but it's okay. We're going with it. But man, when I say I'm big on presentation, I am big on presentation. Like,
Okay, pause. So, both of us have been in the culinary industry. Me, it's going on 5 years, and I've done front of the house, back of the house. I've been to culinary school. I went to SEC, did competitions, etc., etc. So I know what I'm talking about when it comes to like these certain things. You've been in the industry for like
1 year.
1 year.
I'm a baby.
But you still, you know, see things, learn things quickly in this industry, so.
Yeah, I worked at a fine dining restaurant, and my executive chef was huge on plate wipes and having everything right, like to a T. Like when I was like working garde manger, I had to use tweezers to like place micro basil on my stuff, so I know what good presentation is and what it looks like and how to like properly present food too, because I was a server as well. So I'm just I guess I kind of just picked that up about like really noticing things like that, and like if plates are wiped or not, or if there's like drips, and if there's something on the plate that there shouldn't be, and like if food is touching the rim. I know Jasmine's huge on that. And like even when it comes to making food like at home, I still don't. Having food like just all over the place, like there's a proper way to present things. And they have like these like baskets.
Yeah, so it's kind of hard to like judge.
It's more casual. It's really casual there. They just did baskets with like a classic checkered, like white and red checkered paper on it. And first received my plate, it looked pretty scarce, I guess you could say. I mean, I don't want to say scarce because that has kind of like a negative connotation, but it it didn't look full. It was just like my stromboli on like half, and then like 2 cups of sauce that were like this big like on the side. And I mean, I know that's what I ordered, but it just didn't like fill like the empty gaps that like needed to be filled. For that reason, I gave presentation an 8.
For me, I gave it an 8 also. I think of it as casual dining. So like casual places, they don't really care too much about presentation, but then some places do, so I can't say that for, you know, every place. The only thing that really bothered me about what my plate looked like is because there was a brown lettuce, and I hate brown lettuce.
Oh, yeah, that wasn't...
You might be able to see it, but, you know, overall, it was okay. I mean, I didn't eat it, so I just, you know.
I'm glad you didn't eat the brown lettuce.
But, yeah, presentation is very big for me, so it's... The only reason why it's getting an 8 is because it's casual dining. Yeah. So
aside from the presentation, taste-wise,
this is the
tricky
big
part.
one. I'll go first because
yeah, you go first. Thirsty.
I got the lamb quesadilla. On the inside of my quesadilla, there was fries, lamb, peppers, and I don't know if there's anything else in there, but of course cheese. But it comes like, instead of like a regular flour tortilla, it comes on like a naan bread. It's like a well-known Indian bread. It's pretty great actually. I think it paired really well with what I got. The flavors were there. It also comes with quesadilla, duh. It comes with guacamole, sour cream, and lettuce. But overall, the taste was great. Before I say this,
we just want to put this out there.
When you go to this place, please ask questions. I love my food. Flavor was there. Good texture.
Everything was balanced well.
Everything was balanced well. I have nothing but positive reviews for this place. I do want you guys to go try it out. But Jessica has her opinion on what she got, so I'll let her.
But it's just about what I got. We each tried each other. Well, I don't think you tried mine. I tried hers, and I absolutely loved hers too. Like the same, like everything was balanced. Like throughout, I ordered a chicken 65 stromboli, and I had gone in looking at this menu with like Italian food in mind, basically. Like when I saw stromboli, I was like, okay, that's Italian. Like that's Italian food. The pictures and the breading and everything, like it definitely made it look like it had like some type of Italian seasoning on top of it, or like Italian herbs.
Yeah, it looked like garlic parm.
Yeah, it looked like your standard stromboli, you know, that you would expect, but it was not Italian at all, as I had gone in expecting it to be. And so that's why I was taken aback with the taste of what I had ordered. And it wasn't bad. It wasn't like a bad flavor or anything. It just wasn't what I was expecting. So then at the time, I'm like, okay, you know, like this is kind of not what I was hoping for. I don't want to say like off or bad or anything, because the flavor was not bad. Like it just wasn't something that I particularly care for. My chicken stromboli came with cheese and chicken on the inside, and it was like a shredded chicken, and it wasn't like a lot of chicken. It was like really like finely shredded in this like sauce.
It was like a very sweet sauce.
It was very, very sweet. Like, not like fruity sweet either, but like a wine type of sweet. And it just was not like what I was hoping it to be. The breading on it and everything was really good. It was cooked like really well. The cheese was great. It wasn't like heavy on cheese and it wasn't too light on cheese, but just that like overpowering like kind of bittersweet flavor. I wasn't really feeling that when I had gotten it. So I didn't finish my food, and Jasmine knows that I always finish my food like wherever we go. Like, I don't take food home. Like, if I really like something, I will eat all of it. And so when I don't finish something, she's like, okay, what's wrong? But I mean, I know what I was expecting, but having it be like a fusion grill with Indian and Mexican food. And Italian, yeah. It wasn't as Italian as I was hoping for. And it was just really different. So that's why Jasmine was telling you guys, like, when you go in there, you need to ask a lot of questions, because the flavors aren't like described, and they don't tell you like on the menu what's in the things that you'll be ordering. So it's really good to ask questions. They just kind of have like the standard names on the menu, but they have a lot of pictures online. But like I said, you know, like, I looked at the stromboli and I was like, hey, that looks really good, and it just wasn't for me. So I gave it a 7.
Oh, and I gave the taste an 8. In total, with the atmosphere, service, presentation, and taste, my total came out to be 46 out of 50.
And my total came out to be 40 out of 50, which
is not bad.
It's not bad.
But I think if she ended up going back in there and got some, you know, ended up getting something else,
I'd definitely get a quesadilla next time.
yeah, she'd probably, you know, have a different remark on it. I do think you guys should go out, give it a try. Do ask questions. Where you don't want to spend your money on like something you don't like, so make sure you ask questions. Maybe they can even let you try it. I'm not sure. Like some of the sauces or something. Overall, I think it's a good restaurant. It deserves to be, you know, out there. Shout out to Amato for getting me on this place. So yeah.
We'd definitely go back. We'll probably go back like next week or something.
No, we gotta try other places.
Okay, true. You have to try other places. But just like for a casual, like perfect like lunch stop, like.
And if you want to just try something new, like I definitely say go there.
Support local businesses.
You can follow them. I think they have a Facebook page, and they do deliver on Grubhub.
Yep.
I believe you can order online. You know, yeah, just.
But we're happy to have them in
Saginaw. Something different. Like we don't. There's nothing like that, I don't think, in Saginaw.
Yeah. So huge kudos to them for being a different place and for going outside the box like that, because honestly there's not another place in Saginaw that you can find food like what they have.
The reason why I do recommend this place though is because it's different. 2, I believe that they do go out of their way to like do something rather than like, you know, basic stuff. Also, you know, everything seemed pretty fresh, like in-house, like didn't come off as something you get from like Cisco. Like you can
see them make the food too. That's the thing I forgot to mention. You can see them make the food. You can see them carving, like they have their meat on a stick.
What?
And you can see them carving it in the back.
I didn't see that.
Yeah, you didn't see that?
No.
Well, maybe I just like look extra hard in people's kitchens, but
maybe I didn't see that. But yeah, overall, looked great, tastes great.
We'll be back.
Was great. Oh, just like my family always said, you can't eat everybody's cooking, but at least you can try it. See you guys next time.